attending your town meeting.
The deliberative session.
The town meeting, you said when you had town meetings.
No, I said 4 or 5.
4 or 5.
Town meeting before
the town meeting was a.
I don't see much of a difference from pre-SB.
So you
Because the people are really energized, and it actually, if anything.
So you think the deliberative session is better attended than the
I think
annual
that
meeting of the school
the
district?
recent deliberative sessions, or the deliberative sessions, have been more heavily attended than the end of the era of the town meeting days. But that depended, because we've been voting on schools. There's been a lot of things here.
And I think part of that too is people are very well informed because we have 2 daily newspapers in the area, the Sun and the Citizen. We have the Weekly, which is the Gilford Steamer, and it's on talk radio. So there's a lot of it now with the advent of the blogs. Everybody can go anytime they want and get their opinions.
So we've heard just the contrary to that.
Yeah.
It depends who, there's a lot of points of view of it,
Just as far as the SB2 aspect of things, we have a few town employees that actually live in Gilford that have indicated that the deliberative sessions they felt had seen a decrease. Since SB2 coming in, it's seen decrease attendance compared to a town meeting situation.
Pretty much the same percentage from both budgets, 0.51%. Now, the selectmen on the town side did pull some stuff out, but that wasn't the budget committee doing it. So when I looked at the numbers at the start of it, at the end, that's what it turned out to be. And yeah, so there could be a lot of rhetoric because people are trying to say, what is the guiding philosophy of how it should be? And there are a lot of opinions. You're not going to get a consensus. Can I ask a question? Sure. This is an official meeting of the committee, correct?
This is
it was posted.
This is the committee that was formed to give an opinion, formed by a director of the town meeting. Opinion on budget committee to select. We've been keeping minutes. We've been filmed at our meetings or recorded at our meetings, and we post our minutes. We post our meetings.
Okay.
Posted that we were coming back. We had no idea what accommodations we were. We told we'd be in the kitchen. And what we're trying to do is to gain some useful information. And we already have had people not willing to speak at meetings because they're being recorded. And in other companies. So
I think people were just concerned about the political agendas that usually come out of some of these type of situations, and they weren't able to offer their opinion. So feeling the potential for a political attack before coming based upon their opinion. So that's just, we really have
no idea why we're being scrutinized as much as we are. There's no committee ever in this town ever received this scrutiny before. And we've been trying to do a very good job to come up with a representative report with pro and con for the selectmen to make decisions whatever they do. And that's not our case to do it. But our effectivity has been reduced considerably by being recorded, in my opinion. And I don't think I'm alone with that. So.
Well, as long as the recordings are available to anybody who asks, I don't see that it would make any difference. I mean, the recordings that Doug's been doing started a little while ago. Right, we're going to be putting in closed circuit TV upstairs in the conference room. Anybody will be able to go on cable TV and see the discussions. So I guess maybe I'm saying more discussion, more speech, not less. But I can understand your concern. Some people don't want to get caught.
People won't talk, and you're not going to be forthright. So it's inappropriate for some of the questions that the board wants to ask to be taken out of context off of the paper later on and used against an employee, which we have an employee, we have a fireman on the which is essentially an employee.
That's why I always give that disclaimer like you did upstairs, because I'll work with whatever the town agrees to do.
Yeah, I mean, you're in a strange situation being both an employee and as well as part of the government, so, well, the governing.
I was pleased to get my default, so.
Is the school board coming in here? Are they?
I'm going to go and meet with those two people. It does not constitute a quorum of my group, and I'm going to ask the questions.
So Derek and Sue don't want to come down?
I'm going to meet with those people that we came here to meet with, and two of us can do it if it's not a quorum for our committee. The rest, you guys are welcome to stay and talk or what. Is that okay with you folks?
And let me give you the disclosure. The budget committee had a hard time with the school board. The school board would say they had a hard time with us because as a board, we did not recommend their budget this year.
Can you convey that information to the group that remains here for me?
Absolutely.
You know, sir, I don't know what his name is. I think you guys are probably, I'm not sure exactly what you're doing right here, right now, but it may not quite be, I'm sure it's what the people of Moultonboro would want to hear. What you just said about not being comfortable asking questions in public. You're a public body.
Answer questions in public that are employees and or representing boards that may have a different opinion.
Yeah, but that's the spirit of the right to know law, is that politics is uncomfortable. But, I mean, I don't know. To me, if I were a citizen in your town, I would be really concerned about this.
More than likely, we do have people concerned about
And I'm concerned that my school board doesn't want to come and speak in front of some of their citizens as well.
Can I give you about 15 minutes or so? Don't leave without me. We won't.
Just to, on the process.
How many of you were aware of what was going to take place with Mr. Hopkins going off?
Oh, we don't want to get into any of this stuff. We're not looking, we're looking for information. That's all we're looking for.
How many of you agreed to that? Did you agree to it?
What, ahead of time?
Yes.
No one knew. We didn't know we were going to talk to these people.
So, Mr. Well,
Jerry didn't know either. This
We were asking them questions. You were in with one group. You could have followed the other group.
Mr. Chairman, have you adjourned your meeting?
We didn't have a meeting, sir, basically.
You didn't have a meeting.
We came here to ask questions, and we as a group did meet here and ask questions.
Okay.
But the meeting is adjourned, sir.
So will there be minutes available for this meeting?
We'll have minutes.
And will there be minutes available of your private meeting with the school board?
There will be minutes available with all the questions and answers that we have.
And-
Thank you very much for making this a very positive encounter for us. We came down here to learn something, and it's become quite divided, so.
I'm afraid
You know, the public's business is very cumbersome, sir. Very, very cumbersome.